Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to an XCOM 2 preview gameplay video. So, unfortunately, I had to cut out some footage for our Black Site mission because there's a pretty strict embargo with these preview videos to make sure that they don't reveal any plot points. And the Alien Black Site missions are very plotty. Now, technically, you guys have already seen that particular mission in some of my earlier coverage. When I went to California to the 2K headquarters and I got to play some XCOM there, you guys saw me do a Black Site mission, which is effectively the Black Site mission that I just did here. Of course, the levels, the missions are procedurally generated, so the layout was different, the positioning of the aliens was different, a lot of the way that things sort of triggered was different, but overall the sort of story development was the same. So if you guys want to see that, you can check the previous coverage, but I cut it out here because the embargo does not specifically allow me to cover Black Site missions. There's a list of types of missions that I'm allowed to show, and Black Site is not one of them. So there'll be a link down below, hopefully I'll remember, so you can see the previous run on the Black Site. Effectively, this is what it is here. We found, an alien Black Site, that they're doing some nefarious things over there. We have foiled it slightly and also discovered some new things about what the aliens are doing. And in particular, if we go to the geoscape over here, we can see that the Avatar project, which had gotten up to 4 ticks, is now down to 3. If the aliens complete the Avatar project, we don't know what it is yet, but if the aliens complete the Avatar project, we lose the game. So we were able to cancel one of the pips of the Avatar project, which is great. We didn't take any deaths. We didn't take any fatalities. On the other hand, we actually took a lot of injuries over here. We actually got 3 gravely wounded people and 1 wounded person over here. There was some like brutal things, or some robots equipped with missile launchers kind of came out from an unexpected direction and were able to shoot like a couple of my people before we could reposition. It was a bad outcome, but we were able to survive that, and actually I ended the mission with most of my people full on health, because I think I brought with me I brought 3 medkits with me, and so we were able to, we never really had a risk of death too much, but we certainly took some injuries over there. On the other hand, a lot of things to kill. We got 4 promotions out of that entirely, which is fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and lock those promotions in. Woojin here, our specialist, is going to be promoted from sergeant to lieutenant. So we've got 2 options here. Field Medic, which allows medkits to have 2 extra charges, which is pretty nice. But already, our specialist can already heal twice. If he brings a medkit, he can heal once already from the gremlin because of the medical protocol. Medical protocol gives the gremlin a single healing charge, and if you bring a medkit, then you can use this a second time. It does use up the medkit at that point. So we already have the ability to heal twice. I think the healing 4 times might be a little bit more than you usually need, and I think a lot of times we wouldn't end up using that. Then on the other hand, we've got scanning protocol. So in the last mission, I actually made great use of the battle scanner. This is basically a grenade that we built. You can throw this sort of grenade forward into an area, and it gives you a bunch of vision in that area. It also reveals any hidden or disguised enemies, which is pretty handy. Looks like the scanning protocol will be doing something similar to that. I don't know if the scanning protocol... See, it says the gremlin does it, so I don't know if it works like the grenade, like I almost send the gremlin forward into an area and have him scan and reveal that area, or if he just literally gives my specialist an increased sight radius. I suspect it probably works like the grenade, where I can send the gremlin forward and reveal an area, and that is going to be something I think we will use basically every mission. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Excellent. What else? And he's already got a nickname, so we're not going to do that. Our Tadashi, our corporal, are you becoming a sergeant? You are becoming a sergeant, so we're going to be able to customize you. So we've got an option here. We've got demolition, which allows us... So both of these are abilities that we use instead of shooting. So if we use demolition, we'll use our minigun to destroy coverage, but it doesn't do any damage. So it's like we've used our grenades to do similar things like that before, right? Someone's under cover, so we will blow up their cover with a grenade. The grenade also does damage, but of course, you can only bring so many grenades with you, where demolition sounds like the sort of thing you can do pretty consistently if we want to blow away cover. On the other hand, I think I'm going to go with suppression. This also doesn't do any damage. You just start doing like wildly suppressing fire towards a target. While someone is suppressed, if they move, you get an automatic shot, so it's a little bit like overwatching. but more importantly, if that person just tries to shoot, they will get a minus 50 penalty to their aim, so they're much less likely to hit someone. So this is going to be a great thing to use in a situation. So both of these are something that you would use if your target is undercover and you have a very poor chance to hit. Your solution can be either to blow away the cover, or I like suppression, where if that person is sitting under fire and tries to shoot, well, they're not going to be able to shoot very well, and if they try to move, then you're going to shoot them. I think I like suppression. Probably for our next Grenadier, we'll probably pick up Demolition, because honestly, Demolition sounds like a great ability to use on a long mission where you are going to have to blow away a lot of cover. Now, we're going to go ahead and customize this character, because we just hit our rank of Sergeant. I'm just tabbing out over here to bring up my list of subscribers so that we can get a new nickname for this person. Where's my subscriber list? Right over there. Now we can go character info, nickname. Your nickname is going to be Mazeltine. Mazeltine, the Grenadier. And we're going to go and customize your color over here. Main armor color. We haven't had anyone be purple yet. Maybe a little bit of a darker purple. A deep purple. Smoke on the water. So we will... And because we've got a personalized character, we'll give you a weapon upgrade here. So we got a repeater. It's got a 5% chance to instantly kill your target when you hit them, regardless of the target's remaining HP. That's not much. Just a 5% instant chance to kill, but that's fine. We might be able to save this until we unlock the black market. We might be able to sell this for some supplies. I'm not sure. At some point, we'll either replace the gun or we'll find better ones of these. This will get replaced. So this is not a particularly significant component. I mean, I guess, 1 in 20 will get an instant kill. We probably wouldn't have wanted to put it on a minigun, honestly, because the minigun, I was going to say, does more damage. I don't actually think the minigun does do more damage than that many other things. 4 to 6? Isn't that what our... Maybe our assault rifles do 3 to 5. I think 4 to 6 is what our sniper rifles do. So, whatever. Anyway, now you got a 5% chance to kill, and we're going to give you a dark purple paint job over there, so everything matches. We can give you, there we go, the classic weapon pattern. We can name the gun too, but I think it's a little early to get that personal with our weapons. So there we go. We're going to color code people who hit Sergeant and up, although we can't use that character yet. Jennifer Webb, in addition to being gravely wounded, is also shaken. You can see her will has dropped to 0 because she is shaken. I believe the shaken state will continue into the next mission. I think it'll continue until she finishes a mission without being injured, which is kind of rough, because apparently I'm bad at that. Okay, our previous sharpshooter, we went down the gunslinger tree, which honestly I think is fantastic, but what we're going to do is, just to mix it up, this sharpshooter, we're going to go more down the sniper tree. Long watch over here, we're going to do somewhat better overwatches that combo with squad sight. Okay, that sounds perfectly fine. We'll pop out of there, and one more promotion. Oh, Holly Jones, who's another sharpshooter. And I will go and give her the gunslinger ability to return fire, because I think that is an awesome ability. Okay, so we've got 5 people. We do have enough to run the next mission. I think actually between episodes here, at the end of the last episode, I think I may have recruited 1 extra recruit just to make sure we had 5 people if something comes up, but I gotta stop getting people so badly hurt. This is just brutal. Still, it's also kind of realistic. Okay, we are building a power relay. We're clearing some more alien debris over here. I think the thing to do will be to return to the geoscape. Now, we're 2 days away from a supply drop. Which we're definitely going to want to pick up right away, because apparently those numbers shrink. So the question is, are we going to start searching the black market, or are we going to start looking for more rookies? I'm tempted, I think, to start looking for more rookies. Oh, before we do that, though, I'm going to build a radio tower in the new Arctic area. So we already have resistance contact over here, which is why we're going to get 60 supplies a month from these fellows. If we build the supply tower, this does cost us money. This costs us 50 supply, but it'll increase our monthly rate by 90. If we happen to get lucky and it only takes 2 days to build, we might actually build this before a supply drop. Seems to be the thing to do. Also, the supply cost of, or rather the intel cost of setting up a connection to a new resistance group will drop based on supply radio tower. So if I want to make contact in East Asia right now, it would cost me a certain amount of stuff. I don't want to click the button. I think there's a confirmation window, but just in case, I don't actually want to do it. So there'll be a certain cost over here because it's 2 provinces away from my actual HQ. But if I build a radio tower over here, it'll be cheaper. And it seems like a good investment because we'll get more supplies. So we're going to install that. And now I think that's going to progress automatically. I don't think I have to sit here to advance this, but I'm actually not sure. Maybe I do. I guess my people are building the radio relay. Okay. So it'd be nice to get the rookies. It'd be nice to unlock the black market. This has been here for a while, but I think it probably makes sense to sit here and accumulate this because we're going to want to do this before the next month. We won't get it for this supply drop. I don't know. Sure, whatever. Let's do this.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
Okay, again, if this leads to a cutscene, we may have to skip it.
You have made considerable
this is just the monthly report,
progress
right.
against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Right, so we've got some new staff, we did a few missions over here. Avatar progress is sitting at 3 because the Avatar progress dropped from 4 to 3 from completing the Black Site mission. Okay, dark events. We know there's going to be another retaliation strike in 2 weeks. This has been accruing. There's that alien infiltrator project that they're working on right now, which we weren't able to cancel. We had to choose between preventing the aliens from getting extra armor on their dudes and preventing this. They're still preparing. I don't know. Maybe we'll get another chance at canceling this. It looks like one of the other dark events over here is going to add an extra block to the Avatar project meter, which is not good. If they complete the Avatar project, we lose. So we'll see how that goes. There's also another event. We have 110 intel. It'll cost us 20 to reveal this, so we may as well do that. Get some info. Vigilance. Aliens are on high alert, making it harder for XCOM to catch them unaware. I'm assuming that if this completes, what will happen is... I wonder if this is already in effect. And I wonder if this is already in effect until it gets canceled. I don't know. It just says preparing, though, so probably not. So I'm betting this means that we won't start missions concealed as much. I mean, we've already got some missions we don't. Okay, there's our supply drop. We're going to want to investigate that right away. It's at 175 now, and we found out that the amount of supplies you get goes down over time. So we're going to hold off on that radio tower. We're going to start working on the supply drop right away. Hopefully we can do it without interruption. High priority mission information. Operation Holy Engine. Rescue a VIP from Advent Vehicle. Gives us a new engineer and it's worth 100 intel. That's high priority. If I just ignore it for now... Can I finish this?
Commander, we have a mission available that's reliant on time-sensitive information. We can always finish our scans later, but failing to take on this mission could have serious repercussions for the resistance movement.
Okay, so this is not something that we can just do later. If we don't do it now, it gets skipped completely. So I guess we're going to have to view the mission. I don't think we've had any people recover from their injuries either. Only until, I don't know, I guess it's alright, another engineer so that we can build things or dig things faster. Launch the mission.
For the Arctic territories.
That's supplies, so this is going to be extra time. We might lose some of those supplies by the time we get back, but that's the way it's going to be. Okay, well, we have no choice in who we bring with us on this mission, because these are literally the only 5 people who aren't horribly injured. Let's make all the items available. And what are we going to do? So we've got 1 ranger, 2 sharpshooters with us, and then 2 recruits. Well, let's go and give one of our snipers a med kit. And then the other sniper... Actually, I'm not sure. Snipers ideally would like to stay a little further behind, so they may not be in as good a position to grenade. But they're also not going to be in as good position to vision bomb. Who is going to run up and vision bomb? Well, perhaps the ranger is going to be a little bit more forward and will be in a good position to drop a battle scanner. The rookie, we could give rookies, you know, maybe a little nanoscale vest because rookies have very few hit points and this will increase the chance they don't get killed. And that leaves us with a couple of grenades. Ideally, it'd be nice if the sharpshooter didn't have the grenade because, again, the rookies might be moving slightly more forward. But this might be a relatively good configuration. I don't think we're going to need that much grenading on this mission. Alright, yeah, this will work for me. Cross our fingers. Let's go ahead and run this mission. I suppose I could put a cut in the video right here. Skip the load time. I don't think it's going to be too bad, though.
Sky Ranger deployed.
So this was something about extracting them from a vehicle? Sounds like it's going to be different from the last VIP mission.
Holding a VIP of some importance to the resistance movement.
Yeah.
The spokesman has asked that we intercept the transport vehicle and rescue the target.
Okay.
We'll have to take out any hostile
So
forces
once again, this
protecting the
VIP mission is not going to start with us already having the VIP, which is a mission that I have done. Sometimes that can happen. You can have a VIP mission where you start with the VIP already in your possession. This one, we are going to have to rescue them partway through the mission. And this is vehicles. I'm assuming the vehicles aren't going to be moving, because I don't think there's anything in XCOM that does that. So presumably there's going to be a roadblock or something that's going to have the vehicles be parked. But we're going to be rescuing someone, so not from a cell inside of a building, but a vehicle that's sitting in open air, that's going to be interesting. I'm curious as to the tactical... Whoa, nice and choppy, there we go. The tactical implications of that. Okay.
Menace 1-5, we have a confirmed location for the VIP.
Right over there.
Move to rendezvous. Eliminate all hostile contacts.
And then extract on a roof.
We're in concealment.
And we start concealed. Excellent. And that's something you don't always get either. So rescue VIP from the advent vehicle, extract it, extract all soldiers. Alright. They said eliminate all resistance, but we clearly don't have to do that. So, who's got the battle scanner? You do. Excellent. Unfortunately, can't really get in a position. It'd be nice to go here and then throw the battle scanner that way. I could double move up, which actually might be safe. This is a hell of a lot of cover. And we are concealed. Actually, we'd be very, very, very unlucky at this point to run into a spot covered by an alien. I could do a little scooch up first to be sure, though. You know what would be nice? Do I want to drop a battle scanner on the roof here and then move my snipers up here? The risk is, because we have to move so far, that we could put the snipers up here, maybe get some shots, but that's quite far away. They should have line of sight, though. Plus, we've got some squad sight stuff. But then we have to get them to hop down and join everyone else. Still, I don't know, that could be pretty strong. I wonder, if I throw the battle scanner, is that going to end my turn? I bet you it will. So, let me move up. Oh, that's going to block the road, though, or the route. So I don't want to do that. Alright, I'll scooch over to here. That'll give us a little bit of vision around the area, and should give us warning about places we might step into stuff. Okay, that's fine. So, let's drop a battle scanner. That's going to hit the roof properly? Yeah. Drop it up here. Just to make sure there's no nasty surprises on the roof, just because I can't quite tell our line of sight. Okay, we spotted some civilians inside the building. But nothing tricksy. So, now... Where... Okay, that was a sniper. No. There we go. Sniper. Catnip attic. So if I move up here, we're going to be fine. As far as I can tell. Alright, let's double move up there. Now, if I wasn't in concealment, certainly something might have a chance of spotting me from that corner because of line of sight. But... Okay, now we don't have a specialist. We're not going to be able to hack this tower from a distance, so we're going to have to stay out of that range. Have we still not spotted any aliens? That's really interesting. I don't know if I'm going to put another sharpshooter on the roof. I think I'm just going to move up to over here, which seems to be perfectly safe to do.
Affirmative.
Alright. Still no one spotted. Where the hell are the aliens? I mean, we've been going by these windows, so they're not just in these buildings. Alright, let's go over here. We do not set off anything by going through there. We didn't see the icons. Like, again, if you go through the window, you get those little things. Breaking glass makes noise and gets you spotted. Can I end up over here? Which seems to be a safe thing to do.
Double time.
Where the hell are the aliens? Oh, there they are. Maybe I could have spotted them from the sniper earlier. I'm not sure. Are they going to pace or do anything? Let me switch to my rooftop sniper. Yeah, I'm not going to start shooting yet. Alright, I think it's fine for me to just make a double move over here.
Time to motor.
I mean, I can't take forever before the shooting starts, but we're still moving forward pretty aggressively, which is good. I don't think I'm going to go here because there's a risk someone might pace forward and spot us, but over here seems to be pretty darn safe, and I can overwatch just in case something does get revealed here. I mean, I suppose we could start firing right away. What would that look like? 65% chance. No, just Overwatch.
I'm on it.
Same thing here. We're going to move up here and Overwatch. We might have our sniper break, the one on the roof, break cover. This is going to be a pistol Overwatch.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
You really have a sucky set of moves available here. I guess you can move to here. That wouldn't be so bad.
Moving to position.
I don't want to double move because I still want to have my cover. I still want to have my overwatch is what I meant to say. Well, what I could do, I could actually start with a lightning hands pistol shot, which would break cover. These guys would move. We have a lot of overwatch. It's pretty far away. We might want to wait one more turn. I don't know. I think we're okay. Screw it. Let's do it. I'll start with the lightning hands, and then I'll still be able to get a snipe shot. By the time I get a snipe shot, they'll be under cover. But that's not so bad. I can only hit the sectoid, but it's a 87% chance, which is good. And we are unlikely to one-shot the sectoid anyway, so we may as well take the extra point of damage. Okay, let's do it. So that's going to wake them up. It breaks concealment. They're going to start moving, which will trigger all our overwatches.
We've been spotted.
There's civilians behind them, which are just hunkering down. There we go. And I'll still have one snipe left. Missed. 2 damage. Wow, that was far less good than I'd hoped. Far, far, far less good. Alright. So, I think I gotta go for the guaranteed, or the much more likely kill on the... Does not have their name? This is one of the stun troopers, because it's very likely this guy will run forward, will melee attack one of my people, which does a lot of damage and can stun, and I think that's just going to be too much of a risk. The sectoid might go and decide to panic one of my people, right? But it's not the same as doing damage. Or he might raise one of these people from the dead. Plus, it's 87% chance, much more likely to hit. Yeah, we're going to go for that. Don't miss, don't miss. Missing this would be really, really annoying. That was a cool little cutscene, actually. Okay, I'm satisfied-ish with this. It would have been really nice if we could have killed the Advent Trooper with the Overwatch, and then I could have tried sniping this guy and finish him off proper. Oh, alright, more troops. Now, they're going to get to move forward. Actually, I'm not sure they're going to be able to move forward and attack, because they just woke up on this round. No, all they got to do is wake up and take their wake-up action. That's actually a pretty wonderful outcome. Now... also what's wonderful is my ranger over here should be able to melee attack this guy. I should be able to... okay, I can do it from there. Oh, no, I can sort of do it. There we are. Because I want to end in cover, right? So this is certainly a risk to run forward this much. But I think it's going to be okay. Good chance to hit, and this will do a lot of damage. Cross your fingers. I wonder if I just did the double move, could I still hit the slash button at that point? That's something I haven't tried. Okay, now all of a sudden this turned out to be terrible. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I've made a huge mistake. Because now we've got a character that's really far forward. Now, most likely the Viper will go first and just engulf, as opposed to having my character get shot by a million different sources, which is actually okay, because being wrapped up just does 2 points of damage, which is, you know, far from the end of the world. Let's try to take a look at what my sniper can do at this point. We've got tons of targets. Hooray! I think I would like to kill the sectoid. Ooh, we got a higher chance to hit the Viper. Oh, man. Ooh, hold on. Who's that 94%? That trooper back there, which is good. I think I gotta take the 94% chance. Plus, I might be able to get a better sort of flank on the Viper or something like that. Okay. It's a bit overkill in a sense to use the sniper on the 3 hit point dude, but they still do damage, right? And what's important is trying to eliminate as many people, as many sources of incoming damage as quickly as possible. So I think that was okay. So here's another sniper, and so I prefer not to move her. 59%, 57% on, that's another Advent officer. So the Viper, it's 45% chance to hit. Now, I'd prefer to take out the Viper than anyone else. Let me see what else I can do here. Min Lee. I can move you to here, and that should give you a full flank on the Viper. Alright, let's do this.
That's affirmative.
So I'm just saving that sniper. I'm going to try to kill the Viper with someone else. 69%, and it's flanked, which increases our chance to crit up to 40%. Because without a crit, we can't actually kill this person in one shot. Still, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this shot. Critical hit and a death. Okay, excellent. Oh, and they dropped some bits. Lovely. All right, now things are coming out really well, and we got a promotion over there. That's a rookie, too, so yeah, all right. Oh, we instantly recover the loot over here. Nice! Superior expanded magazine. That sounds really useful. Don't need to reload as often.
Got the goods.
Actually, you got the goods. Can you act? No. Right, because we acted this turn. You ran up and sorted someone. Okay. So we're just going to go for a high hit chance. It would be really nice to take out the officers. 2% less chance to hit. And actually, we can only kill him in one shot on a perfect damage roll. Would it be better... Oh no, I was going to say to grenade here because I thought we might be able to hit more than one. We could guarantee a kill on this guy with a grenade. I think we're just going to go and take the 60% chance. We'll save the grenade for something else. 60% chance. The sectoid's still running around. Wow. That 10% crit chance. 10% of the time, it crits all of the time. Alright, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You're going to try to blow the mind of the sectoid. Probably. We can't get a better angle of attack, which is too bad. But at least we can scooch forward over here. I don't think anyone we're facing is currently using explosives, so I'm not too worried about clumping up a bit. You only have one target. Ooh, that's a pretty low chance. Can you just grenade him? You might be able to, but the grenade is unlikely to kill him. You know what? Just go into Overwatch then. Oh, actually, that will help cover the shock trooper that we haven't killed yet. Because he's almost certainly going to run forward and try to melee. Oh, okay. Please, please, please die. Please, please, please die. Please, please, please. Never mind.
I got nothing.
Oh, you're gonna res that guy? Yeah, that's okay. You resing that guy doesn't bother me in this scenario. There's probably plenty of scenarios that would be bad. But this person is going to be resurrected as sort of like a zombie character. Very tough, but I don't think they use guns anymore. And as soon as we kill the sectoid, this thing will go offline. And it's not going to do anything this turn. So I'm actually happier with him doing that than panicking one of my characters. Again, the panic would lift as soon as we kill the sectoid, but... Oh, and you're just marking! You're not even taking a shot at us? I don't know what marking does. I suspect it does, like, an increased chance to hit, maybe crit, maybe damage. Oh, what? Right over here. Marked targets are easier for enemies to hit. That's fine. You didn't actually shoot me, so I don't care. No one's overwatching, so I should be able to go here and sword you. And actually, apparently there's a good chance that we won't kill you here with the sword, which is unfortunate, but I'm still going to make this move. Yeah, indeed, we did not kill you, so we'll have to finish you with someone else. But 5 points of damage, basically guaranteed. Ain't bad. Let's see here. Let's switch to our sniper on the roof. Probably finish off the sectoid. Oh, yeah, the Psy Zombie. 100% chance to hit. But if we kill the sectoid, that's going to be the same. Maybe we can get extra hit points if we kill the Psy Zombie. Or, sorry, extra experience if we kill the Psy Zombie. But my priority here will be to try to remove any damage. To try to, like, not actually end up with half my squad gravely wounded finally on the mission. Yeah, Psy Zombie goes away. And Holly Jones over here, who's another sniper, so I prefer probably to not move her first, as long as we've got... Yeah, 39% is not great. Is there any chance I could move and pistol better? I'm not sure that this is actually going to increase our chance to hit. So you know what? Let's just go ahead with the snipe. 40% chance. At least we still have a couple other attacks if this one misses. It did not miss. Wonderful. So that is all the opposition we are aware of at this time. We still have 9 turns, which is really, really, really good. Which will be nice because we are going to spend some time this turn doing some reload actions.
Oh yeah!
And I think I'm going to move with this character after reloading, because he's pretty far back. I don't think it's worth putting him in Overwatch, because even if we do see enemies, they're unlikely to be close enough for that to be a thing. Reload. And yeah, and we'll move forward. I think we're okay.
That's affirmative.
Someone could come out of the woodwork somewhere, but I really don't expect it.
Menace 1-5, be advised. Hostile interceptors are inbound on your current position. Firebrand has a limited window to provide extraction.
So that message is just to let us know that, yeah, we can only escape after a certain amount of time. Where's the door to this thing? Is it on the roof? We can get on the roof, but no. Okay, it's on the back. If I stand here, can I open the door? I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to move here and go into cover, which seems reasonable.
Affirmative. Moving out.
We're also going to find out if we can open the door from here. Okay, excellent. Yes. Go ahead for the hack. That's going to be fine. So this hack should be 100% chance to open the door. And last time we saw that we had a chance of... Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Well, this is only a 3% chance. We're not going to do that. Oh, the other one is 6% chance. So whatever the heck it is, we're basically unlikely to have it happen. Ooh, that was a really good roll, but nothing. Still, it's going to be enough to open the door. I really wish we could see it. There's a few camera clipping issues here, but again, this is a build that's at least 2 months before the release version, so we might see a lot of changes with how the camera works. So our extraction point is over here, so we're going to keep moving in that general direction, clearly. And double move to here. Now, certainly there will be some more enemies somewhere. Let's take the reload action. It's going to mean that Holly Jones over here is still going to be quite far from the front line, but it's alright. I don't think being under the radius of this thing is a problem. It's just a way to get us spotted. Maybe if we're here, it gives enemies a bigger chance to hit. We'll see if we get a debuff or anything. No, it seems fine. You're fully reloaded. Excellent. We're going to scoot you up all the way to over here. It's a bit risky. At this point, we might get close to the being spotted by a new group of aliens that we get a turn to act before we do, which would be unpleasant because I don't have anyone in Overwatch. So I'm just going to move up here instead. A wee bit safer. And Catnip Attic, obviously you have to reload. I have no guns, and we'll try to move you up as much as possible. Actually, I don't even know if I'll care about putting you in cover. Here. Technically, it's a little bit of cover, but we're just trying to move you down to the ground as much as possible, because you're really far behind the rest of the group. Alright, but everyone's reloaded, which is great. Now, do we actually have... No, we haven't rescued the... because we hacked the vehicle, but do we actually have to enter it? Looks like. Well, maybe because I can't see the VIP. Tell you what, let's have you with the assault rifle. You're gonna move up there and do an Overwatch in this turn. We can't move that fast because we still have people like a million miles behind us. Okay, and I wasn't sure if getting line of sight inside of the vehicle might unlock things. So, all right, we'll have you
move into designated positions. The VIP is secure, and we're on the move.
Okay, so we still didn't have line of sight, so I didn't have to move all the way in.
VIP is in tow. Proceed to the extraction point.
That's fine, though. Okay. I'm moving you here. This might cause some aliens to spot us, but we still have plenty of people left to move. No, so we're okay. Holly Jones, go ahead and double move up. It would be nice if you ended your turn in cover. I guess we'll move slightly less forward, and we'll do that just for safety. I mean, we're probably not going to see anyone right now, but, you know, let's be a little safer. Move you here and do an Overwatch.
Scanning.
And Troy Burns, we're going to move you next to here too and probably just hunker down. Toby Burns, sorry. Just looking at things in the corner of my eye.
On it.
Catnip Attic, get you to move up as much as possible with your cool looking red armor. And that's the turn. And... oh, crap.
Menace 1-5, we're picking up an enemy transport inbound on your current position.
Okay, so right now, it looks like there might not be any aliens on the map. It's possible. The alien turns are so short, there may have been no one there. But now, they're going to drop in people there. In fact, it probably would have been nice for us to delay rescuing the VIP to maybe move some more people into a forward position. Because we really don't have a firing angle at all here. This is really, really, really miserable. Still, I guess what we'll do is scooch up, put everyone in Overwatch. These guys will drop in and start to move, and we might be able to get a bunch of Overwatch shots on them. I don't think they're going to get to attack us on their turn. I think they're going to drop in, then move to cover. So we might be able to do pretty good. Shooting up like this makes me feel really uncomfortable, though. But what the hell?
Moving to Overwatch.
Up here. We still have 6 turns, so... And we're very close to the extraction point. The snipers... it would be nice to sniper Overwatch, but it's so damn far away. I think we'll have to pistol Overwatch. It's really not as good, though. And honestly, you have a good angle. You know what? Holly, stay where you are.
On Overwatch.
We'll probably have to move Catnip Attic, though. I'm going to move you here,
Moving on
because this should be covered. It's unlikely that we'll actually be able to get flanked from here. That should be fine. Toby, I don't have any full cover for you, do I? Well, there's full cover here, but I don't like the angles. I think I'm going to keep you where you are. You're only in half cover, but you can hunker down for a relatively good bonus. And then Catnip Attic, I'm going to move you... It's not the greatest angle, but it's still... We should still have cover. It's unlikely they can move enough for a full flank. And then we'll put you into pistol Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
And then we'll cross our fingers a whole lot. Alright, alien drops. Because I think they're going to drop, and they'll get to move to cover, but not actually attack this turn. I'm hoping that's true. It would suck if they started raining down fire from the top there. We might be able to get lucky enough to get a decent grenade. It'd be nice if we had a grenadier here because of his extended range. It would be really, really handy. I'm hoping we can toss a grenade up there, but I'm not sure. Alright, there's some overwatching. Oh! The shotgun worked. The pistol missed. We got another hit there, and another hit there. How many kills? I don't know if that was a shock dude that we killed, or... Oh, that's really unfortunate. So we got one officer, shock officer or something, at half health, one at full health, and we killed someone. But I don't know if it was a guy with 3 hit points or what. Still, I mean, I can't complain about that. We haven't taken any damage, so they did just do a move, and we got a lot of free hits. This dude here, it would be quite nice to throw a grenade there. It'll do damage to him, plus it'll eliminate all his cover. Very nice. So both dudes are in one-shot kill range. I think with our ranger, the correct thing to do will be to run up and melee him, because of course that will have the best chance to hit. I think this is sitting at like 90% plus chance to hit on those moves. We could see it if we walked up and then hit the slash button. It revealed it. I think it showed us 94% for one of the attacks, for example. Holly, I'd rather move Holly forward, so I'd feel much happier if we could take a shot from here. If we hit, it is a guaranteed kill. Boom. And I think that's all the opposition. We might get more people dropping in, but for now, things are clear. So I'm going to double move up with Holly.
Got it.
Because there's a drain pipe right there I think we can climb. Yeah, right up here. Toby can technically move all the way up. But this is our civilian. That seems pretty risky. Actually, I don't know what kind of cover we might want to use. Who else can move? Catnip Attic? You can't move all the way up, but you can... Oh, you can move all the way up on this side. I'm not 100% confident that it's safe to do that. It's probably safe. But I'm not certain. So I should probably wait until the rest of my team can move as well. So I'm going to move Catnip Attic to the bottom of this.
Getting it done.
And I'll move Toby to next to this, the water feature. Right over here, which is full cover. But fire damage. But that's it. And that was a quick alien turn, so again, probably there's no actual aliens left over. I can make the extraction point here, but I expect not everyone can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Holly, or this is Bonnie, Catnip Attic, right here. Cover her from a couple of good directions, and she might be able to pistol something. She even has lightning hands. Okay, going through that fire is okay. We went through fast enough. We got decent armor. Okay, I'll go to pistol Overwatch just in case, but I don't think that's actually going to be required in any way whatsoever. And we'll get you to shimmy up the pipe over here. You won't have any actions left. That's all right. Let's go there.
Go, go, go!
And at that point, I'll feel very confident that the roof is perfectly fine, to even the extent that I'm not going to freak out about moving everyone into cover. Let's grab Toby first. He'll have to move a little bit more to get around there, but that's not too bad. So next turn, we'll actually escape. We can even get you to move in right over here. You've got... Is this return fire? It is return fire. So if someone did happen to spot you and shoot you, you'd be able to shoot them back. Only with a pistol, but it's not too bad. Hopefully we can get increased pistol damage later. That'll be nice. And you can extract on... even if you have no moves left, you can still do the extraction. So you can double move and extract with. That was an interesting path. All right. You really wanted to break those windows, huh? I understand. Just you can... Is this it for my turn? No, I was going to say someone else is gone. You can go. We're going to move you to here. And then we'll end turn. I might have to explicitly hit the end turn button since people can take extraction actions. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll just end turn over here.
Menace 1-5, hostile interceptors are on high-speed approach. Your window for extraction is closing.
Yeah. We've got 3 turns left. We're fine. And everyone can escape.
Move, move, move!
3, evac.
Evac confirmed.
And you can, like, quick cancel the evac animation if you just tab to someone else, which is nice. You can do the same thing during these moves, too. Right, but if you want to see the animation...
Backing it in.
The rope come down. I mean, there's all the wind effects, so there's clearly someone hovering above us. Let's grab the VIP, make sure he can evac before we leave with everyone. Although it's not like someone's about to drop in on us, so it's okay.
VIP secure.
Evac, tab,
VIP is secure.
evac,
Evac confirmed.
tab, move over here,
On the move.
evac,
I'm going.
tab, and one final evac over here.
Ready to boogie.
And that's it! Everyone's escaped! That was a very successful mission. I don't think we took a single point of damage. No wounded, no killed, perfectly flawless. Killed 10 aliens. Oh, that is really, really, really nice to see. We needed a mission where people got out of there. Oh, we got 100% successful shot percentage? I mean, obviously we missed a bunch of our overwatches, but that was pretty good. And that's high damage, too. Very nicely done. The rookie did the most damage and made the most attacks. I mean, I guess it makes sense that 2 of them would go there. But that's guarantees... I mean, he got a promotion as well. Really nice to see. And it'll be really nice to see everyone walk out of the Sky Ranger without limping. Of course, most of our squad is still gravely injured, and it's going to take like 10 plus days to heal themselves. So doing this just ensures that we technically have a squad for the next mission, which is a nice change, but it doesn't mean we've got our pros back. Alright. Promotion. Another specialist. Excellent. I'm really happy about that, because I don't think we have that many specialists, and they're really handy with their ranged hacking. I really like this Phantom ability. That ability to stay stealth is amazing. The +2 damage on sword attacks helps guarantee one-shot kills, because we keep running into this situation where we'd run up and hit and leave people with 1 hit point, which is really unpleasant, but I love this Phantom thing. Another specialist. Excellent. Okay, we'll be able to mix up all these protocols. And, oh, this is our sharpshooter. Right, Holly is the other person that we might go down the gunslinger track. This lightning hands, I mean, the pistol doesn't do that much damage, but it's great. Deadeye is interesting. You know what? Maybe I'll grab this. Maybe Holly will be a mix of different things. This is going to be really good when we've got a shot that has a very high chance to hit. We can afford to take a slight penalty to hit in exchange for maybe being able to more reliably one-shot things. Let's grab that. I suspect we'll like that. I do really like the lightning hands, though. Really like it. Okay, Lemurian Core, the Superior Expanded Magazine, an alien data cache, and then we've got a new... I think Toby was an engineer, was he not? Decrypting the files.
Considering the limited resources available to you, Commander, you have still managed to exceed my expectations. Excellent work.
Well, I do try. Plus, we don't know what we need all this intel for yet, but it's got it. New staffer. Power relay increases construction speed, alien debris, excavation, oh, this is what I'm currently going. Yeah. That's an extra engineer. Do I have one? No. Toby, why don't you get to work on this power relay? So now it's going to take 3 days instead of the remaining 6. Wonderful. We are at power limit, but other than that, we have our crew. I think what we're going to do is we're going to run back to pick up more supplies. Right. I don't know if that one's time sensitive or not. Doesn't look like it. And I want to pick up the supply drop before we go to that one. I think that would be an actual battlefield where we'd have to fight. I'm not sure. But we'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and pick up the supply drops at the end of the video.
Course.
Hopefully that will finish. But probably we'll get interrupted by some other damn mission. There's always someone in the world that needs our help.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Alright, what does this give us, tech-wise?
Clearly
Arcblade!
intended for these
We get an
units to be
upgraded
their
sword?
means of dealing with any unruly civilians within the city centers. It seems they have come to rely on more brutal
Boost the
means
standard
of
sword's combat
pacification
effectiveness with the
time
addition of an
since.
electric field capable of stunning enemies that are not killed outright. That's going to be really nice. We're definitely going to build some of those. I guess we're going to start on the alien encryption over here. This might lead to a cutscene that I have to skip though.
I'll see that
Okay,
work
not yet.
begins
Good.
immediately, Commander.
Engineering.
I'll contact you when
Build
I have
items.
a full report available.
Hey, Commander.
Oh, that's a lot of supplies. That is a lot of supplies. I don't know how many alien alloys we have. Oh, 57, so we're good there. That is going to be most of our supplies. I'm not going to commit to starting on this quite yet.
I saw Tygan muttering to himself in one of the corridors. I'm not sure he even noticed me. Bradford trusts him, but I'm still keeping my eyes open.
All right, you do that, Shen. I'm not doing it because we might need the money for some other thing that might come up. So I'm gonna wait until these supply drops finishes. Of course we get interrupted with some sort of craziness.
Commander, we've received word that the aliens have completed a facility devoted to their work on the Avatar project.
Crap.
If we can establish contact with the local resistance forces in this region, we can make a move on that facility and destroy it to set back the aliens' operation.
We'll have to work our way over there. +1 Avatar progress. So yeah, we'll have to get contact in New India first before we can get over there. So that'll obviously be a kind of a priority action. Okay, you know what? This video has gone on fairly long as is. We're gonna put a cut in here. When we come back, I'm gonna try to finish the supply drop. I'm gonna try to finish building this radio relay. And then I think there's a good chance we'll move to New India and make contact there. That'll bring us to 3 of 3 contacts, and it'll start moving us in the right direction for this site, because obviously we have to start dealing with this, because if you don't, you can lose to the Avatar project. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I'll see you next time.